Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. One thing I hear all the time from the skincare community is that you don't need an eye cream. They're nothing more than glorified moisturizers, and if you're investing in an eye cream, you're wasting your hard-earned coin. It's often 20-somethings that are telling us this, and maybe, in my 20s, I believed it. But now I'm coming into my 37th year here on planet Earth, I definitely feel that there is a place for a really effective anti-aging eye cream as part of your skincare routine. You just need to be really mindful of the formulation. Choose one that's going to have some additional benefit beyond what you're already getting from the serums and the creams in your routine. You also want to look for something that's formulated in a way to reduce down any risk of sensitivity in the delicate eye area. Certain brands do a disservice to eye creams. Take for example one of the best selling on the market, the Ceramide eye cream. Nothing more than a moisturiser. There's nothing in here that you can't get in the standard Ceramide moisturiser, yet this gives you a smaller quantity at a much higher price point. Every so often though, step in and enter a real high performance eye cream, and one that I think genuinely could change the industry. And I want to introduce you to this product. This is the Medik8 Crystal Retinal Ceramide Eye. Now this video isn't sponsored, no coin has passed my palms from Medik8, but I'm never afraid to fangirl about a product that I think could make a great addition to your skincare routine. And that's kind of the purpose of today's video. So sit back, relax, let's talk all things Medik8 eye cream. So let's kick things off by tackling that big old elephant in the room. The unanswered question, do you need an eye cream? Well, in truth, no you don't. You can absolutely get the benefits you need from the rest of your existing serums and creams. However, there are some instances where I think an eye cream can elevate your skincare routine and give you some enhanced results. If you choose a correctly formulated one, you can double down on some of the anti-aging benefits of your routine, give that delicate eye area the specific things that it needs. You can also choose formulas which are going to be less irritating on the skin. A product that can be tolerated on the rest of the face might be too sensitizing, might induce some additional redness and irritation around that delicate eye area, which tends to be a little bit more sensitivity prone and certainly much more dryness prone. So choosing a well-formulated, ingredient-packed eye cream can definitely pay dividends, and that's something I realized through my years of experimenting with different products. I'm going to come on to this video why I think the Medik8 one is so special, but also talk you through some of the other alternatives that do exist on the market. So in their brochure, Medik8 claim that this is the world's first clinical strength retinal for under the eye area. Now I don't think that's strictly true, because I can think of another couple of retinal based eye serums, for example the Beauty of Joseon one. However, there are some world firsts when it comes to this particular formulation that I think are worth shouting about. So first off, they come in 3 different strengths. We always match the products that we reach for in our skincare routine to our individual skin type and our skin's needs. If you've got more sensitivity prone skin, go for something with a lower concentration, gradually introduce it. If you've got a more resilient skin type, you can probably go for a higher strength. This same ethos should definitely apply to eye creams, but for some reason brands just decide what we need is a one size fits all. They present the product that they tell you your under eye needs, and that's the end of it. There's not really a whole lot of choice. I like products that offer different strengths so we can customize them based on what our skin needs, or maybe start with the lowest strength and work our way up. This is definitely what you get with the Medik8 Crystal Retinal Ceramide Eye Cream. It comes in a 3, a 6, and a 10, and that references the strength of that retinal that you're getting in here. It's a very similar strength-based mechanism as to their Crystal Retinal for the rest of the face, which again I really like, because if you're used to already using that collection, it carries through nicely into this. The fact that you've got 3 different strengths allows you to choose the right one for your individual skin's needs, or start at the lowest strength and gradually increase your way up as your skin becomes more tolerant of the retinal itself. The one that I'm trying out is the i3, which is the lowest strength one. I tend not to take my retinal up under the eye area because my eyes are super sensitive. So it made sense for me to reach for the lowest strength formulation first, and then I'll build my tolerance up from there. If you're already an established user of retinoids around the eye area, you could absolutely go in with the mid or the high strength if you know that your skin can tolerate it. But that flexibility definitely makes this a world first when it comes to eye creams. Now I know what a lot of people are thinking. If that strength scoring mechanism carries across from the standard Crystal Retinal for the face across into the eye cream, why don't you just use the face product under the eye area, save you buying 2 different products? That's definitely what I first thought, and then I looked at them and they've actually got completely different formulations, and this is hyper targeted to what the delicate skin under the eye actually actually needs. This is where I think it stands out as being way more than just a standard skincare product, but one that's been specifically formulated for the eye area, and why I think it's going to deliver so many better benefits than what you'll see from other options that are a little bit more lazy in their formulation and maybe just be hydrating or have a retinoid of some description in there without the additional technology to really make it under eye applicable. So in here you've got two different forms of encapsulation. I love encapsulated retinoids because this means that you're not getting that instant hit when you first apply it, which can trigger sensitivity and irritation. It's like a prolonged release, which allows the skin to acclimatize to adjust to it. And this means that you're much less likely to see sensitivity, dryness, and irritation from a product like this than from one that doesn't have that encapsulation technology. This is really important under the eye, which, like I said, is prone to sensitivity and dryness anyway, and you have to be super gentle when it comes to the products that you reach for. You've also in here got some ceramides, which I love my ceramide fix in my skincare routine because it boosts the barrier function of the skin, they can hydrate, and they're just a really great ingredient to incorporate. A lot of moisturizers do absolutely have ceramides in them already, but when it comes to eye creams, it's very unique to see the ceramides and the retinoids used side by side to really just, again, minimize any risk of sensitivity or dryness. You've got some hyaluronic acid, which is going to plump out and hydrate the area, and you've also got some great calming and soothing ingredients, including like chamomile extract, which is one of my favorites for, again, further minimizing any risk of that irritation. Unlike the standard product for the face, this Medicate Retinal is unfragranced. Again, really important, because whilst I don't mind a lot of fragrance in my skincare routine, I wouldn't necessarily be keen to use it alongside a retinoid under the eye area, because that's just going to further increase the risk of any sensitivity. By eliminating the fragrance from this, I definitely think it makes it more under eye applicable than, say, the standard crystal Retinal, which is used for the rest of the face. Now, the packaging is great. You've got that UV protection because Retinal will degrade if exposed to UV rays, so it's really nice to see that factored into the packaging decision, and it's got a really nice applicator which allows for a bit more precision than you'll get with some other retinoid products. Again, great for up under the eye where you really want a measured amount to go around the eye contour rather than putting too much on or letting it slip too far below, where you might be doubling up on any other retinoids you've used on the rest of the face. I love the packaging. I love the aesthetic of Medicate and the way that they present their products too. Now, I've just started to use this. I'm on day 3 of it, and so far zero irritation, but I definitely feel that I'm getting that anti-aging benefit under the eye that maybe I wasn't before. As like I said, I didn't used to take my retinoids under the eye area because I was really fearful of that dryness and irritation. It applies so well, and don't worry, I will be following this up with a 30-day review so we can kind of see those long-term benefits too. It's got quite a rich colour. Now, that's actually two things causing that: the carrot seed oil in here, which is a great antioxidant as well as a hydrator, and the retinal itself, which actually comes with quite a deep, almost like orangey yellow colour, which you'll notice is much more intense in the higher concentrations. Don't fear, that's to be expected. It's just a way of, it's just see it as that retinal shining through in the colour. Do you see how that goes onto the skin? It's not greasy, it's not tacky. You can layer products on top of it, which I love, and it's definitely giving off meaningful hydration, further minimizing the risk of any dryness in the area. Now, I'm of course going to follow this up with my 30-day review so I can share with you what I think in the long term, but I was just so excited to finally be able to share something with you that's innovative, that's different, that we don't currently have in the skincare world. Often when we're talking skincare, it's the same old same when we see new product launches. There's very little innovation at the moment, so it was nice to see Medicate really taking a standard product like an eye cream and transforming it into something that's not only going to give you so much more anti-aging benefit, but also further reduce the risk of side effects and irritation, which is so important under the eye. I know a lot of you guys actually avoid the delicate eye contour when you're applying your products, yet this is one of the areas that is the first to show the signs of aging. So if anything, we should be more attentive to its needs and put the products that work best on it. So with this, you can do so without worrying about that dryness, without that irritation. I've left links to each of the strengths of this product in the description box below if you are tempted to try it out for yourself. Whilst this isn't the cheapest product on the market, it is definitely innovative and something that I don't think you can find elsewhere. If you're on a budget and you want to get that retinal fix under the eye, but you don't necessarily want to pay Medicate prices, you could of course reach for the beauty of Joseon Retinal Eye Cream, which uses that same key ingredient, but I don't think it's quite as complex or advanced in terms of the technology, and you might get slightly more irritation from that product than you would from this. However, it comes with half the price of the Medicate version, so it all comes down to your individual wallet, your budget, and what you're willing to spend on the product. product. I always like to offer you guys different price points so you can choose the right one that meets your needs. But whether you reach for the beauty of joseon Retinal or this one that I'm so excited to try in the long term, I think these two products show you can definitely get that anti-aging fix that's specific for that delicate under eye area. I would love to know your thoughts, feelings, and opinions, so sound off in the comment section below, and wherever you are in the world, guys. Stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.